opening squat. 18 years old, last year in the sub-juniors.
Referee say
VK Vakorva is on the board.
good lift. Our next lifter, Anastasia
And
Sergiu from
one more
Ukraine.
lifter to go.
107.5 kilos, bar is loaded.
Anastasia Serdiuk of Ukraine. 107.5. The biggest squat opener by more than 20 kilo. Let's see how this moves. If it moves well, she's really going to emerge from the pack. All right.
Good lift. All right.
Very difficult for everyone else to catch up to her.
We have Kübra Yılmaz from Turkey.
This is a pretty quick turnaround. Only 7 lifters in this flight. And Kübra Yılmaz of Turkey
The bar is loaded. For
back
Kübra.
for 80 kilos. And let's see if she makes the proper adjustments. Pay attention. Are their knees locked? Yep, there they are. Now, I know she likes to look down and not look ahead, and maybe that's just, you see, they're just, her knees are threatening to not be locked, and that's why she wasn't going to start command.
80 kilos.
And sometimes when you do look ahead, you'll see the head ref's hand still in the air, and sometimes they'll even point to their knees for you and let you know your knees, lock your knees. So there's a benefit to looking up, but I also understand if you're young and you're a little intimidated and you're like, look, it's easier for me to stay in my zone with my eyes down. Hannah Korpal of Great Britain, 80 kilos for her second squat.
Our next lifter is from Republic of South Africa, Nicole Lobster. The bar is loaded for Nicole.
Nicole Lobser of South Africa, 85 kilo for her second squat.
Good
And it's
lift.
good.
The next lifter is from Finland, Erika. Bar is loaded 90 kilos.
Erika Polosari from Finland, 90 kilos on the bar, second attempt.
Good lift. Our next lifter, Yuna Nishiyama. Bar is loaded 90 kilos.
Yuna Nishiyama from Japan, 90 kilo for a second attempt. Jumping up 5 kilo below her personal best. Uh-oh, a helicopter motion. What happened there, Gavin? It looked like the left knee came in or something.
Yeah, it looks like both knees are starting to cave in. It's an interesting choice when an athlete chooses not to use knee sleeves, in part because they do add some comfort, right? And they do kind of keep the joint warm. But sometimes, especially depending on what size you wear, and how much pain you're willing to endure when you slide them on, they can even give you some help out of the hole, right? So it's interesting that she's chosen not to wear them. But yeah, it looked like her knees caved in, and that might have changed the bar path.
Carolina Vikeva-Korva. 97.5 moves easily.
Baron Brooklyn. Next lifter, Anastasia Sergey from Ukraine.
And Ukraine's Anastasia Serdiuk, 112.5.
Brooklyn.
Three white lights, good lift. And already we're at the third attempt, moving at a brisk pace. There's a look at where we stand thus far. Anastasia built a huge lead. And 80 kilos for Hannah Karpal as we begin the third and final round of squats. She's got to stay with that bar when they rack it for her.
Next lifter, Kübra Yılmaz from Turkey, 85 kilos. Bar is loaded
Depth was
for
borderline, but became a moot point. See if she could rally. And Kübra Yilmaz of Turkey missed 80 kilo due to never getting the start command. Knees look straight there, so she's getting it. Was the depth there? It was.
Brooklyn. Next lifter, Nicole Lobser from South Africa. Bar is loaded 90 kilos.
Nicole Lupser of South Africa, 90 kilos for her third and final squat. Well, I'm awake. 90 kilos, a little too much.
The next one, Yuna Nishiyama. Bar is loaded 90 kilos.
And Yuna Nishima of Japan, 90 kilos. Missed it on her second, retaking it on her third. She's capable of 95. Can she pull it together on the world stage? Oh, more helicopter motion. Oh. Yeah, once those knees come in, the base gets so slim that helicopter motion begins and
Palosari Erika, 95 kilos. Bar is
the wheels
loaded
really
for
fall off.
Erika.
She actually semi-righted herself, but it was too late. Too
Yeah,
late.
and that's something that she'll now know to develop and work on as she progresses as a lifter.
Erika Palosari from Finland, 5 kilo jump.
Good lift.
That's a good lift.
Next lifter, Carolina Vikeva-Korva. Bar is loaded 102.5 kilos.
Karolina Vikakorva from Finland, 102.5 for her third and final squat, 5-kilo jump. Knees come right together there, Gavin. Oh, wow. I thought she might have leg pressed her way through that if she had to, but
Almost.
Last lifter in this flight, Anastasia Sergey from Ukraine. Bar is loaded, 115 kilos.
Anastasia Serdyuk of Ukraine, 115 kilos for her last squat. This is the gold medalist.
Good day.
3 white lights.
In the next flight,
And we will take a look at the medal standings of the 52 kilo sub-juniors as Anastasia of Ukraine grabs gold, Karolina from Finland grabs silver, and Erika Polasari from Finland grabbing the bronze. Right along into the sub-junior 57s,
bar is loaded.
Tatsuka
65 kilos.
from Japan, 65 kilos for her opener. Back-to-back flights in the sub-junior class.
Good day. Next lifter, Serena Devnarai from
Serena
South Africa.
Devnarain of South Africa up next with 80 kilos for her opener. Last year as a junior, sub-junior.
Good day. Next lifter is from Mexico, Lopez Noelia. Bar is loaded.
Noelia Lopez from Mexico, 87.5 kilos. 17-year-old is opening 2.5 kilo over her personal best.
Referees say good day. Three whites. The next lifter, Zeni from Brazil, 95 kilos. Bar is
Zeni from
loaded
Brazil.
for Zeni.
95 kilos for her opening squat.
Good day.
3 whites.
Our next lifter is Nini Coppola from Finland. Bar is loaded, 100 kilos.
Nini Coppola from Finland, 100 kilos for opening squat. Just 2.5 kilo below her personal best.
Good play. Our next contestant from Mongolia, Kishi Jargal. Bar is loaded for Kishi Jargal.
Kishi Jargal of Mongolia, 107.5.
Good play. Our next contestant from Ireland, Poliganabi. Bar is loaded, Poliganabi.
Abby Houlihan of Ireland, 115 on the bar for opening squat. Abby's hit 117.5, 17 years old, already a 3-year veteran.
And good play. Congratulations. The next
Three
lifter,
whites, she's
Karimova
on the board.
Amina from Kazakhstan, 115 kilos. Bar is loaded for Karimova.
Amina Karimova, representing Kazakhstan, opening with 115 kilos. 17 years old, but the 5-year veteran, opening with a 5 kilo PR.
Good play.
And
Next
Giovanna
lifter is from Italy.
Oletta
Bar is
of
loaded
Italy,
for Giovanna,
opening with
117.5
17.5 kilos, 117.5 kilos.
Say good play. Our next
Good
lifter,
lift.
Victoria Hart from Great Britain. 122.5 kilos loaded on the bar for Victoria Hart.
Victoria Hart of Great Britain, 122.5 kilos, opening with her personal best. This will be the final opener. Wow.
I think it's
It's
safe to say
working.
it's not her personal best.
Not
I think she's
anymore.
lying to us.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Not anymore.
we have Nanami Totsuka from Japan, followed by Serena, Noelia,
And
Z.
Victoria Hart
Bar
leading
is
the
loaded
pack.
for Manami Totsuka.
After the first round of
70
squatting, we have 2 more rounds to go in this flight. And we could have some shakeups. Manami Tatsuka of Japan. 70 kilo.
Good play. The next lifter, Serena from South Africa, followed by Noelia Lopez. Bar is loaded for Serena.
Serena Devnarain of South Africa, 85 kilo on the bar.
win.
3 white lights.
The next lifter is from Mexico, Noelia Lopez, 95 kilos. Bar is loaded.
Mexico's Noelia Lopez, 95 kilo for a second attempt. And we're well in personal best territory now.
Good win, 2-1. Good lifter. The next lifter from Brazil. Bar is loaded for Zini. Counter.
Quanzini from Brazil, 102.5.
Good win. The next lifter is Nini Coppola from Finland, followed by Kishi Jargal from Mongolia. Bar loaded, 105 kilos.
Nini Coppola of Finland, 105 kilos, taking a 2.5 kilo personal best.
Good win. Next lifter is from Mongolia, Samoko Kushik Jargal, 117.5 kilos.
Kishi Jargal of Mongolia, 117.5.
Good win.
It's pretty good speed on that bar path considering she had went up 10 kilo.
Yeah, 10 kilo did not slow her down
Bar
much.
is loaded for 80.
Expect another big jump. Her personal best being 130 was still operating beneath that. And Abby Houlihan of Ireland, 120 on the bar. Speaking of personal best, this is Abby's personal best.
Good win. The next lifter, Amina Karimova from Kazakhstan, 122.5 kilos. Bar is loaded for Karimova.
Amina Karimova from Kazakhstan, 122.5.
Two to one. Good lift. The next lifter is from Italy, Giovanna Oletta.
Giovanna Aletta from Italy,
Bar loaded,
125 on the bar, equaling her previous personal best.
Stabilizzalo bene Giovanna con calma. Aspetta il comando. Dinamica. Vai subito, subito, subito. Bravissima. Dai.
Good lift.
And it moves well.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the second attempt, our last lifter, Victoria Hart from Great Britain. Bar is loaded 130 kilos.
Britain's Victoria Hart, 130 kilos,
For Victoria.
keeping a 5-kilo spread on Oleta. Now, if Victoria misses, Oleta has 130 kilo for her final squat. Even if Oleta hits and misses her third, and she does, Oleta threatening that squat hold.
All wide. We're moving to the third attempt. First lifter Manami Totsuka from Japan.
Looking
Bar is
at
loaded,
the
77.5 kilos.
standings after 2 rounds of squats, 1 more round to go. $77.5 for the Japanese representative Manami Tatsuka.
Good leg. Congratulations to Mexicans from Republic of South Africa. Serena Demnarain from South Africa. Bar is loaded 90 kilos.
Serena Devnarain of South Africa, 90 kilos on the bar for her third and final squat.
Got this, girl. Come on. Set the cheers. Get up with it.
Good leg. The next lifter is from Mexico.
Let's see if Green on that scoreboard, Gavin.
She will attend 100 kilos. Bar
You know
is
what?
loaded.
I was really hoping you weren't going to say that. I thought we might have learned from our lessons here, but there will be no jinxed lifters this session, buddy. Nice try.
Noela Lopez, 100 kilo even. Representing Mexico. Mexican teams had lifters in every class I can remember so far for these Junior World Championships. Oh my God, please get this because okay, well, all right, I'm never going to say
I mean,
it
honestly,
again.
you know what?
I am not a superstitious man.
I'll be right back, guys. I just have to get 6 packs
Oh my
resignation
goodness.
form.
Oh my goodness, it happened again. As soon as I say nobody's missed. This is bizarre. And Coan Zeni of Brazil, 107.5. And the brakes came on.
Today, knowledge and nice catch by the spotted team. Our next lifter, Nini Kopola from Finland. 107.5 kilos loaded on the bar.
Nini Coppola of Finland, 107.5, 2.5 kilo jump.
Good leg.
3 whites, it's good.
Next lifter, Abi Callahan from Ireland. 125 kilos. Bar is loaded.
Abby Houlihan of Ireland, 125 on the bar. 5 kilo jump. We're back on track here, and Abby taking a 7.5, well, 5 kilo personal best now, coming into this with a 117.5 personal best. We're well past that. Pulling herself into a silver medal position if she hits this with 4 lifters left to go.
And referees say good lift,
2-1, it's good.
The next lifter from Mongolia, Kishi Jargal.
On the squat platform, podium, excuse me, if temporarily.
Bar is loaded.
Kishi Jargal of Mongolia, 127.5. This will push Abby down to bronze, and she'll be in silver medal position if she can hit this.
Good lift.
And she does.
The next lifter is Amina Karimova from Kazakhstan, 127.5 kilos. Bar is loaded for Karimova.
Amina Karimova of Kazakhstan, 127.5. This will put her on the squat podium in the bronze medal position. 2 lifters to go after. Ooh, you think on that depth, Cabin? Be honest.
I'm gonna say
okay,
no.
enough said. Enough said. Gotta make those tough calls, young man.
Bar is loaded for Giovanna.
The Humming and Hahn said it all, 130 by Giovanna Uletta of Italy. This will put her in squat gold temporarily, with Heart of Great Britain still to go. Depth is there. Oh, wow. A little stutter coming out of the hole, but she regains form.
Good lift, all right.
So that's squat silver at worst,
Victoria
squat gold at best.
Great Britain.
It all depends on Victoria Hart of Great Britain can handle 137.5.
Wow. I think Victoria will be a force to reckon with in
Good
just a few
lift.
short years when she breaks out of the sub-junior division.
100%. She's just 18 years old. Next year, she will venture into the juniors. And you know how quickly these young ladies progress at this age. Victoria Hart from Great Britain taking the gold in the squat event. Giovanna Uletta from Italy taking the silver. And Kishi Jargal of Mongolia netting the bronze. We are going to take a short 10-minute break where we will come back with the bench press event. See you then. Welcome to the IPF World Championships here live in Istanbul, Turkey. I am Ryan Six-Pack Lapidat. I got former junior world champion Gavin Aiden, and this is the women's sub-junior and junior 52, sorry, just sub-junior, 52 and 57 kilo classes. Taking a look at what happened in the squat event, Anastasia from Ukraine grabbing gold, Carolina from Finland grabbing silver, and Erika Palasari from Finland grabbing the bronze. As we return to the action in the bench press event, a peek at the running order.
All right, let's see. We've got Nicole Loopster up for her bench press attempt 1 at 37.5 kg.
37.5 kilos.
Gavin,
it
she's
goes.
opening 2.5 kilo over her personal best
Wow.
on bench.
On bench nonetheless.
Yeah. Relatively flat backed.
Looks like she set a new personal best. What'd you think about that one?
Good lift.
It moves smooth. It moves like an opener should.
Next lifter from Turkey, Kubra Yilmaz, 40 kilos. Bar
Up
is
next,
loaded.
we've got Yilmaz Kubra from Turkey with 40 kg on the bar.
I don't think we had a class yet that didn't have somebody from the host nation competing.
I think we'll have 3 white light. Oh,
Good
2
lift.
white, 1 red. What do you think that red was?
The next
That's a
lifter,
good
Hannah
question.
Karpal from Great Britain, followed by Yuna Nishiyama.
I didn't see it. I gotta be honest.
Bar is
I
loaded
didn't see any
for
infractions.
All right, bars loaded for
Hannah,
Karpal.
45 kilos.
45 kilos on the bar. Sometimes the bench commands tend to be the hardest to pay attention to.
Well, here's the thing. You got the start, the press, and the rack. It's the only event with 3 commands. And in terms of the possible infractions, if your foot rises, your butt rises, your head rises, or your elbows locked down, up, there's so many ways to lose a bench. This is matching her previous personal best.
Looks like it's good.
Good lift.
That was a relatively close grip,
Lifter, Nishiyama Yuna from Japan,
making for a
45
pretty big
kilos.
range of motion.
Bar is loaded.
But, I mean, if that's where she feels strongest, most
Well,
secure.
We'll have to see because Japan is notorious for being elites at the bench press, and here we have Nishiyama Yuna with 45 kg on the bar.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen some record attempts and records fall already at the World Championships by the Japanese when the bench rolls around. And this is the classic Japanese setup. I see a jury member approaching, wondering if a lift is going to be overturned, Gavin. I'll keep an eye on the scoreboard.
Good lift.
Never a fan when that happens, to be honest.
Next
Never a
lifter
fan.
is from Finland, Carolina Vikeva.
VK Vakorva coming in with 55 kilos on the bar from Finland. Let's see how it goes.
Final year in the sub-juniors. That is an aggressive arch setup, Gavin.
I wish I could do that.
Driving her traps into the bench, using the weight to wedge herself down, hugging that bench with the thighs.
Perfect press.
And I haven't seen a bench overturn yet. The jury member has returned back to his table, and it looks like we're all good. No overturned lifts yet, Gavin.
Good, good. Now, you know what? Do me a favor. Stop talking about it so you don't jinx this one. Eureka 62.5 kg on the bar for Pelosari.
17 years old and a 4-year veteran already of the game. By the time she makes it to the Open, she'll be 24 years old and a Grizzly veteran, 10-year vet.
It's incredible. It's a great sign of growth for the sport.
Right, yeah.
Good play.
Where you will have 24-year-olds that are 10 years deep,
Isn't that incredible?
internationally flown all over the world competing.
Scary.
Everything they brought to the game. Yeah, if you came in at, hey, I just started at 22, you're in trouble.
Oh, yeah. You're getting laughed out of the room for that one. Serdiuk from Ukraine with 65 kg on the bar. Let's see how she goes. So far, so good, though. All these bench openers seem to be moving really clean.
Yeah, the attempt selection has been good. Even if you hit the opener and it's a bit of a grinder, you don't leave yourself any room to improve. Not the case here. Everything's moving smoothly.
Good play. 2-1. In the second attempt, Nicole Lobster from South Africa, followed by Kubra Yilmaz.
Might have been a little bit of heaving.
Bar is loaded.
Beat the command, sorry.
Yeah, those bench commands can be tough. We do have Nicole Lobster from South Africa with 40 kilos on the bar for her second attempt. Let's see if she can hit the commands.
Opened with a 2.5 kilo personal best. Improving upon that, another. I can't contend with that. I'll just pause and wait. But improving upon that, another 2.5 kilo.
The next lifter, Kubra Yilmaz from Turkey, 45 kilos.
I wonder if the South African coach actually consults the athletes. Does that help you, or does that?
She must,
Or-
absolutely. I wish my coach did that.
You would hope, or does it just assume? I'm assuming this helps everyone. And I'm
Oh,
gonna-
absolutely. I feel like I could hit a squat PR right now.
Yeah, all right.
And it looks like it might be a successful lift for Kubra from Turkey.
Good play.
3 whites. Yeah, Vilma had some issues in the squat, getting that squat command to begin.
Yes. Well, that's why we have the bench press. And here we have Hannah Karpel with 47.5 kg on the bar. The bench press tends to be the one lift that people use, not necessarily just to coast, but to maintain their position on the scoreboard. Very rarely will you see a lifter use it to actually get ahead.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there are some bench specialists like an Eddie Berglund or a Jonathan Keiko that can gain some ground there. But for the most part, the difference between your opener and your last bench is going to be incredible. And you see the stark contrast of some of these ladies. Now, she's only been pressing for a year, but in terms of the aggressiveness of the arch and the setup relative to some of the others, you wonder if it's going to stay like that, or as the years go by, they keep improving and
I think it definitely,
optimizing.
yeah, it absolutely evolves. We'll see. But Una here with 50 kg on the bar. Very excited to see this press because her first one flew.
5 kilo below her personal best. Just a year in the game, and already, this is what 1 year in Japan will do for you. They maximize that bench so well.
Nope, and looks like it might be a good lift. Yep,
Good play.
good lift for Una.
The next lifter, Karolina Vikevakova
Hopefully,
from Finland.
this V. Vakorva
Bar is loaded,
Oh,
can
60
make this lift
kilos.
just as successful as her predecessors.
We're getting closer to PR territory for VK Vakorva.
Second coach, please back. Thank you.
Good play. The
Still has a little bit of room to grow. What do you think? 2.5 kilo?
Yeah, I'd say 2.5. Bench is always tricky. I think, especially with if you're this light, you know, if you weigh anything really under 74 or 83, it can be tough to make big jumps on bench. But I think 2.5 kg is definitely there.
7.5 kilos.
Seen the jury member approach the scoreboard again. Let you know.
We'll see. We
Still
have
good. Still good.
Sorry here from Finland with 67.5 kg on the bar. Very strong press.
All white. Good lift.
That equaled her previous personal best.
The next lifter. Bar is loaded for Anastasia Sergey from Ukraine.
Anastasia from Ukraine, 67.5 kilo on the bar. Second attempt, very important she locks this in. I think she can do it.
This is the final press of the second round.
Good lift. Third attempt.
And the 52 kilo sub juniors are on point for 2 rounds of bench press.
Nope. Nicole's going to open us up on our third attempts with 42.5 kilo on the bar. Yeah, it looked like she may have brought that bar just a tad bit higher than usual on her torso. And I don't know about you, but it felt like that to get the start command took a little while. It's always feels like an eternity when you have that bar.
That's for sure. To get the start command, you need your elbows locked, feet settled, butt on the bench, head down.
Yep, exactly. All right, we have Yilmaz Kubra from Turkey with 47.5 kilo on the bar to secure her third attempt.
2.5 kilo jump, 2.5 kilo personal best if she can get it.
So she can fight.
Nope.
Next lifter, Hannah Karpal from Great Britain, followed by Hina Nishiyama from Japan. Bar is loaded for Hannah.
Hannah from Great Britain. Loaded up, we have 50 kilo.
Can Hannah be the first lifter to get a successful lift in the third round?
Yep, come on. There it is. What do you think?
Wow, let's take a look. If there was a little bit of down up,
Hina Nishiyama from
we'll
Japan.
have to see on the replay
5 kilos. Bar
and
is
butt
loaded.
rise. Pay attention to both. Down up, down up. The other's down up. Butt stay down.
I
There
didn't
was
see any,
down
yeah, I
up.
didn't see any, but yeah, the down up is always tricky for me. I'm not gonna lie, it's always tough for me to pinpoint that. Tough judges
It's-
today, tough crowd.
The thing is, it's because it can teeter, but the bar has to go down up, so you can teeter one side, the other side. So it is tough to, and you're always on the side of the lifter.
Always, always. I'm for the people. All right, let's see. Yuna with 52.5 kg on the bar.
Ooh. Look,
Yeah, one of the hardest parts about having such a technical bench press is if you miss groove, well then you're no longer in position, and therefore it becomes extremely difficult to recover from that.
you're right. There's no muscling through it when it's such a
Bar is loaded
technical
for
setup, and
Arena.
2 rounds, not a single miss. 3rd round, not a single hit.
Wow.
3 to go.
Well, maybe Vikvakorva will be the one to do it.
We shall see. She's matching her personal best. So we're definitely at the limit. No. The 2 side refs have to lower their hand for the head ref. And they lower their hand when your feet are flat, your butt is down. And if your feet aren't flat and your butt isn't down, and that was all she wrote. I couldn't see with the one of the side refs, the 2 side refs have their arms raised. When they lower it, the head ref lowers their arm and you lift. Now let's see if the feet are,
I don't know. It's tough to say.
or the elbows locked. I couldn't see the infraction. I think she actually got the command there though and was about to go and then failed it, right? So we couldn't see why off that replay.
Right, that's true. I couldn't see why either. So,
but nevertheless, the trend continues, and we only have 2 lifters left. Now the jury is approaching the scoreboard. There was a bit of a protest here. Head coach from Team Finland approached the jury, and I think there's going to be another attempt. There you go, Gavin.
there it is.
Another
baby.
attempt being given.
I like that. That's what I like to hear. Pelosari with 70 kilos.
Well,
It's tough.
there's going to be another attempt given. We still haven't seen a successful attempt yet, but this is why, if you're a national team coach, approach the jury.
Yes.
Approach the jury. Have the conversation, because if you don't ask, you won't get. He approached the jury. Now his lifter's going to get another opportunity. And seeing how everyone else is failing their thirds, if she hits, she starts moving ahead.
That's exactly right. Unless we see Serdiuk have a successful attempt here, and then we've got a little bit of a challenge.
It'll pull her into gold medal position from silver.
Let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights, baby. That looked good. That looked good.
Looks smooth. She is currently in the gold medal position and will stay in the gold medal position because we only have 1 lifter left. It was the Finn retaking 62.5. And what is the significance of that in terms of the medal standing? Well, she's in bronze and will stay in bronze, but it'll add 2.5 kilo towards her total. And looking at the projected, she's a podium favorite.
Indeed she is. Let's see.
Oh, wow. Well, we're down to 30 seconds. Wouldn't it be interesting if they get that extra lift and then they scratch on it?
It would be, but you know what? It's tough. Again, especially with the bench press. We've seen it with Brett Gibbs at the one of the most infamous World Championships, right? Where, unfortunately, if you have to wait too long for that press for the start command, it exhausts you. And especially if you have to re-rack and then unrack again, it just almost makes the weight like 10 to 20 kg heavier, right? So maybe in this situation, that's exactly what happened. And Vikvakorva feels like, you know what? Better just give my opponents the extra minute to rest, and I'll take it.
That's a good point. I mean, the coach did his job, got you the opportunity, and then when the coach goes back and talks to the athlete's like, appreciate it, you got my back, you did the right thing, but for 2.5 kilo, maybe not worth emptying the tank.
Yeah, and she has two solid attempts on the scoreboard, so there's no reason to be freaked out about it. And like you said, it's only 2.5 kg.
So where do we rest at with the medals here, Gavin?
Well, we have Anastasia right now in first. We have Erica Pelosari in second from Finland. And then we have another Finnish lifter, Vikvakorva, in third.
And there is your medal standings. As we move into the next flight. Nope, she is coming out. All right.
Ooh.
Looked like she was just given perhaps just more time. I think she was just given more time. So the flight isn't over. Now the scoreboard has her that it was a failed attempt though. And obviously we got the medal standings brought up. So we're on to the next group.
Sometimes in the heat of competition, things can get a little hectic, a little haywire. That's all there is to it, man.
This is a good opportunity for me to give a shout out to our sponsors, Alico, supplying this beautiful equipment you see on the platform. It is also the same equipment that is in the warm-up room, and often the same equipment chosen by the champions when they're lifting at home and in the home gyms, as well as SBD, who sponsored several of these top athletes and several of the national teams. Without their generous support, none of this would be possible.
That much is true. That much is true. Now we have Totsuka with 30 kg on the bar to start us off for the second group's first bench attempts.
The 57 kilo sub-junior women, and
Good lift.
it's a good lift.
Noelia Lopez from Mexico, 37.5 kilos, followed by Serena Deadlift from South Africa.
Hopefully these lifters will have a little bit better luck, you think, going into their thirds. But only time will tell. Only time will tell.
You know, it's tough because you're pushing to the limit to grab those extra kilos towards the total and grab medals in the event.
Yeah. Miss Lopez with 37.5 kg on the bar.
And Noelia opening 2.5 kilos over her previous personal best.
Very strong opener.
Referees say, good lift, 2-1. Our next lifter from South Africa, Serena Devnerain, followed by Holihan Abi. Bar is loaded for Serena.
The bar is loaded for Serena Devnerain with 37.5 kilos on the bar.
Representing South Africa being the host nation for the Open World Championships. And whenever a nation hosts a World Championships, it always helps boost that federation.
See. Very controlled. Very fast press. Yeah, I was blessed enough to compete in South Africa this year at the Open World Championship. And I have to say, it was probably one of my favorite venues to compete in. I think the actual atmosphere, everything when it's all said and done was just really, really well put together. It was such a cool place to compete. We've got Abby Houlihan here now with 47.5 on the bar.
Driving those traps into the bench.
Easy work. Easy work for Abby.
Good lift. Our next lifter, Kawaii from Brazil, 55 kilos. Bar is loaded for Zini Kawaii.
Sini Cohen. She has 55 kilo on the bar, and judging by how her competitors have been doing on their openers, it seems like everyone's making smart selections, so this should be no different.
Yeah, we haven't had anybody back themselves in the corner like we've seen in some of the other sessions. Trend continues.
Good lift. The next lifter is from Mongolia, Kishi Jargal Solmongo.
All right, let's see it. Kishi Jargal.
55 kilos.
55 kilos on the bar.
Makes easy work of it.
Next lifter is from Finland, Nini Coppola. Bar is loaded.
Nini Coppola, 62.5 on the bar. I think she's going to have her way with this weight, especially considering the fact that it is 7.5 kg less than her best, personal best.
And that's an aggressive setup. And like you said, with those aggressive setups, you know, if you get a wrong bar path movement, very difficult to correct yourself. So,
2 to 1.
oh wow,
The next lifter, Amina Karimova from Kazakhstan.
I didn't see
didn't
the
see
infraction.
anything.
Bar is loaded for Amina.
Looks like her coaches are also trying to figure out what it was.
Yeah, they're approaching the jury table, and they should. And it's Finland again.
Yeah,
Team Finland once again.
Amina with 65 kilos on the bar. So she can secure 3 white lights. Little tough for an opener, but still, looked good.
Please say good game. The next one,
And the jury having a quick conversation
from Italy.
with the refs.
Followed by Victoria Hart. The bar is loaded for Giovanna Oletta.
Bar is loaded for Giovanna Aletta, 67.5 kg. And she had some strong squats. I have no doubt that she will be able to push through the bench press similarly.
And I think Team Finland won the argument at the jury table. And the missed lift is now a good lift.
So is Giovanna.
So we had said we didn't see any infractions, neither did the jury.
It's a good thing we have the jury then.
By the jury
With those
decision,
reviews.
Nini Coppola's lift overruled as good lift.
Victoria Hart from Great Britain with 70 kilo on the bar to wrap up our first round of bench attempts.
By the end of this session, the jury, when they see Team Finland, is going to be like, you again.
I missed you.
I missed you. It took you so long. Victoria took the gold medal in the squat event and finishing the opening bench with the biggest bench. Possible indication she's gunning for back-to-back gold medals in back-to-back events.
Yeah. That opener was a little tricky, but she also, it took a little while to get that start command, right? So, and that's something too that lifters have to take into account, right? This isn't necessarily just, oh, okay, whatever I hit in training, I can hit on the platform. There's a little bit more that goes into it, and I think especially as a young lifter, it takes a little time to learn that.
Yeah, sometimes it's a good training situation to have where you actually hold the bar for a little bit, just a couple seconds to get used to. Look at it, it's not always going to be on rack and you rock and roll.
That's exactly right. We have Tatsuka here with 35 kg. It looks to be a successful attempt.
Good lift.
Judges
Indeed it
agree.
is.
Noelia Lopez from Mexico.
We'll see if Noelia Lopez can keep that
Bar
momentum going.
loaded 40 kilos.
40 kilo on the bar. Seems to be a very strong second attempt. She's got a large range of motion. So
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? How much should she go up from there?
You know, we're already in personal best territory for her. Probably 2.5 kilo. It's difficult, like you had previously said. When you think relative to their size, these are 57 kilo women, and then their age, these are sub juniors. 2.5 kilos is actually a pretty big jump.
Yes. Yeah, it definitely is. Serena with 42.5 kg on the bar.
Away now.
Ooh, a little bit of work through the midpoint.
Very strong. She actually seems to have a bench press that emulates the equip lifters in a way, right? Very slow, very controlled, almost like externally rotated, right, on the elbows there, and really trying to wrench in and get the lats tight. Yeah, and it seems to be working for her. All right, let's see Abby Houlihan with 50 kilo on the bar for her second attempt. Now we have Brazil's lifter, Kawane Zini, 57.5 kg on the bar.
Matching her previous personal best.
Easy work of it. Looks like she might be gunning to hit a PR today.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if she misses, depending on what the third attempt looks like.
60 kg on the bar for Kishi Jargal.
And Team Mongolia seems to be supplying more and more athletes every World Championships. I think the federation is growing in that nation.
Three red lights, perfect.
Next is Nini Coppola from Finland, Mia Karimova from Kazakhstan. Nini Coppola will attempt 67.5 kilo. Bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded for Nini Coppola, 67.5 kg on the bar.
Ooh.
Little tough, little tricky. Looks like she may have lost tension at the bottom of the press. She descended pretty fast, and in order to do that, you kind of have to lose tension. So it's possible that that worked against her here.
Wanted to get that touch point quickly, but maybe a little too quick at the expense of remaining tight.
So let's see how Amina handles that with 67.5 kg on the bar.
Ooh.
Spotter's doing a good thing there.
Yeah, spotter's on point, and back-to-back misses after a pretty good streak of successful attempts.
Let's see Giovanna Auletta with 70 kg on the bar. Only 2.5 up from her previous attempt. See if she can get it. It was a very strong attempt, very smart selection, and she's just set a new personal best. So
Victoria Hart from Great Britain, 72.5 kilos. Bar is loaded for
She
Hart.
matched Victoria Hart's opener. This is kind of like the squat, where she was just one attempt back from Victoria Hart, somewhat
Yeah.
chasing her.
yeah, and we all know that deadlift things can change. So we have no idea what to expect at this point.
Agreed, they're opening with the same opening weight at deadlift, too. Wow.
Yeah. It's going to be a battle, my friend. Victoria Hart here with 72.5. She's going to try and get a little bit of a lead.
It's a 2.5 kilo personal best if she can hit this. Oh, a little bit of movement off the chest. A little bit before the press command, I think. Well, it's good enough. When we see the replay, you're not going to hear the press command, but it comes to the chest, movement, and then it goes. But it was so subtle.
Little close, little subtle, but let's give her the benefit of the doubt.
That's right.
Let's give her the benefit of the doubt.
After 2 rounds, Victoria's in the lead. Giovanna in silver medal position. Amina in bronze, but a lot can happen. We have one more round to go.
That's exactly right, and we have Totsuka with 37.5 kg on the bar to kick it off. Right.
Noelia Lopez from Mexico, followed by Serena Demaria from South Africa. Bar is loaded for Lopez, 42.5 kilos.
All right, let's see it from Noelia Lopez, 42.5 kg on the bar. Now this is significantly higher than her bench press personal best.
Yeah, coming in, it was 35, and today she's a smashing PR, so obviously making quick progress in training. Leaves with personal best, nevertheless.
Yeah, successful day for sure.
Serena Demaria from South Africa, 45 kilos. Bar is loaded.
All right, that bar is loaded for Serena Devnarain, 45 kg from South Africa.
Got this, girl. Come on.
'It's all right. Bench press is tough, man. It's almost like the brakes come on immediately. You know, it's very hard to grind out a bench press. And I feel like especially because in a movement like the squat, for example, even if you do get somewhat out of position, it can be very possible to fight back for that positioning. But in the bench press, it's just so difficult to do that. And as we're seeing here, not many lifters find success in trying to do that.
Yeah, the up-down movement, linear movement of squat, deadlift helps, but that arch with the bar path on bench, if it's not on point, difficult, very difficult to scrap it out.
That's exactly right, but we'll see how Abby Houlihan does with 52.5 kg on the bar. That was an awesome third attempt by Abby. Really clean press, and it's always good to go 3 for 3 on bench.
Away, Zini,
So far, the first lifter to go 3 for 3 on bench.
60 kilos.
Hopefully, many more to come, though.
Or actually, the Tatsuka.
Oh, I'm sorry, Totsuka.
Yeah, there we go. It's a big flight, but yeah. Three for 3 is rare. 9 for 9 is almost a unicorn sometimes for
Yeah.
some of us.
Oh,
right? Yeah.
absolutely.
from Mongolia, Kishik Jargal Solmongo. Bar is loaded for Solmongo.
All right, the bar is loaded for Kishi Jargal. 62.5 kg on the bar. Let's see if she can have just as much success as Abby did in her third attempt. Just a little too much today. But it's interesting, right? Because 60 kilos moved pretty well for her.
Yeah. And that's the thing with bench press. The drop off is very quickly, especially in the lighter weight classes when 2.5 kilo is a much more relative jump compared to, you know, the weight being shifted in their body weight.
All right, Nini Coppola, 67.5 kg on the bar. Great comeback for
Good
her.
day, 2-1. The next one, Amina Karimova. Bar is loaded.
Do we know what that one red was?
67.5 kilos.
Not sure. At the top lockout, there's a little up down, but
tough
that was
to
more
tell.
just. I don't think it was enough to wave it off. The other two judges did not either.
Yeah, Team Finland's been having a tough go of it on bench.
Yeah, was that Finland? Well, it was. Yeah.
Amina with 67.5. And it looks good. The judges say, and it
Good
is
day.
good.
The next one, Giovanna Oletta from Italy, 72.5 kilos, followed by Victoria Hart from Great Britain. Bar is loaded for Oletta.
Oletta, Giovanna, 72.5 on the bar. See if she can secure this third to go 3 for 3 on the bench press.
Calma, stabilizza. Brava. Gioca subito. Si fanno, Giovanna.
That's all right.
The next lifter, Victoria Hart from Great Britain, 75 kilos.
Now, if Victoria Hart from Great Britain gets this 75 kilo attempt, she will end up with the gold in the bench press, and she will have a pretty good lead going into deadlifts.
Yeah, back-to-back gold events. And to your point, subtotal, a 10-kilo lead. So when she's opening the same as Uletta, now Uletta and Team Italy got to somehow cover that 10-kilo gap. And they got to get risky. That's when you start missing more attempts, possibly. A good position to be in for Victoria Hart in Great Britain.
Just a little too heavy.
Still maintains her lead so far in the 57-kilo sub-junior class.
And just to wrap things up, we do have Anastasia Serdiuk taking the gold, Erika Pelosari taking the silver, and Carolina Vika Vakorva taking the bronze.
Don't go anywhere. We are going to take a 10-minute break and be back for the conclusion of the sub-junior 52 and 57 kilo classes with the deadlifts. Welcome back to the IPF World Championships live in Istanbul, Turkey. I am Ryan Six-Pack Lapidat, accompanied in the booth by Gavin Aiden, and we have the sub-juniors, 52 and 57 kilo classes, 2 flights, and we will start with the sub-junior 52s
Nicole Lobser,
in the deadlifts.
100 kilos.
Cole Lobster going to kick us off with 100 kilos on the bar.
Already 10 kilo PR.
Pretty easy. She might have to watch those shoulders
Good
moving
leg,
forward,
2 to 1.
but
The
Yeah,
next lifter,
looks like-
Erika Palasari from Finland.
Got one red.
Kibra Yilmaz. Bar is loaded for Palasari.
And you're right, when you pull the shoulders back like that, you can make a little down up movement accidentally with the bar.
yeah. All right, Erica Palosari, 100 kilos on the bar.
A little smoother.
Yeah, definitely.
Good leg. Kibra Yilmaz from Turkey, followed by Hana Karpal. Bar is loaded for Yilmaz, 102.5 kilos.
Yilmaz with 102.5 kg from Turkey. See how our opener goes.
Host nation.
Referees say good leg. Hana Karpal. Great Britain, 105 kilos. Bar is loaded.
And the bar is loaded for Hannah from Great Britain, 105 kg on the bar.
Only 7 lifters in this flight. It's going to be a quick turnaround for deadlifts.
Looks to be like another successful attempt.
Good
It
leg.
is. Yeah, seven lifters means you're averaging a little less than 7 minutes in between each attempt, right? And that's a pretty quick turnaround, especially once you're touching your second and third attempts, which will likely be heavier weight. Yuna from Team Japan, 110 kg on the bar.
Good leg. The next lifter from Finland, Karolina Vikemakova, followed by Anastasia Sertu. 120 kilos. Bar is loaded.
Vike Vakorova with 120 kg on the bar from Team Finland.
Her personal best is 125.5, which would indicate it's a record of some sort back home. Potential national record later on.
Referees say
Looked very
good
strong.
leg.
I mean, the current world record for the sub-juniors is 155.5 kg, and I know it seems a little far off, but in the deadlift, you never know. Some people do take some massive jumps, so maybe we'll see from Anastasia, who's opening at 130. Maybe we'll see her try and come a little bit close.
Yeah, to see somebody cover 25 kilo over the course of 3 attempts, not the craziest.
Not the craziest.
26 kilo, I guess, for the world record, but. And that moved well.
That moved very well.
Does she have 26 more kilo? We'll have to see.
You know, I have faith in her. I really do. I have faith in her. I think she can cover 30 kg.
Oh, wow.
So you know what? Bring it on, baby.
We'll have to see. And we wrap up the sub-junior opening round of deadlifts.
All right. Nicole from South Africa starting us off on our second round of deadlifts with 107.5 kg on the bar.
Wasn't really an optimal position there.
Yeah, she's got a wedge just a little bit more tension in her back, so really more with her lats, right? We want to think that there's like a pencil or a pen in between our armpits and really trying to clinch down on that. But if she can drive those knees forward and really wedge in, get that chest up, I think she might have a better time using her legs as opposed to just using her back in the deadlift. Let's see, Pelosari with 107.5. It's clean.
And Finland is on the board.
The next lifter, Shubra Yilmaz from Turkey, 112.5 kilos. Bar is loaded.
Kubra from Turkey with 112.5 on the bar for her second attempt.
Good lift.
The lift is good.
The next lifter, Hana Karpal. Bar is loaded, 112.5 kilos.
Hannah Carpel, 112.5 kg on the bar from Great Britain. This is 2.5 kg above her personal best. And it looks like she just might have set a new record.
Good lift. The next one, Yuna Nishiyama.
She's got a little bit of room to grow there as well.
Carolina Nikaragua.
Judging by how easily she just hit that second attempt.
Yeah, and especially with third attempt on deadlifts, if you're not looking for a title or there's no real pressure, you can kind of have fun with it, right? And kind of go for broke on that third and really just see what you're made of, what you've got in the tank. Yuna Nishiyama with 115 kg on the bar from Team Japan. It's a very strong second attempt.
Good lift. Next lifter, ladies and gentlemen, Carolina Nikaragua, followed by Anastasia Sergio. 125 kilos. Bar is loaded.
Vikva Korva, 125 kg on the bar, Team Finland, for her second attempt.
Just 0.5 kilo below her personal best.
Good lift, 2 to 1.
Lift, I wonder what that.
The next lifter, Anastasia
Head
Sergio
judge saw.
from Ukraine, 137.5 kilos.
I don't think I saw an infraction. There was a little bit of
Bar is loaded.
a little bit of wobbling, but it wasn't a
Yeah.
clear down up.
Yeah. Anastasia, what looks to be a successful attempt of 100. Yep, successful attempt indeed it is. 137.5 kg was on the bar. Very close to her personal best, just 2.5 kg under.
Now coming up to
2 rounds of deadlifts and Anastasia
107
leading the pack,
kilos.
not just on deadlifts, but also on total. And the platform looking to be established with Carolina and Polasari from Finland settling into the silver and bronze medal positions. But let's see what happens in the final round.
Cole with 107.5 from South Africa. Let's see if she can connect. It's all right.
Not today.
It's very important that these lifters, especially given how young they are, that they use these experiences and learn from them. You have to kind of have this balance, right, of learning to let go and not see things necessarily as a failure, but more so as a stepping stone, as an experience to be used to get better, so that you can come back stronger the next year.
Yeah, think about some of these lifters, 14, 15, 16 years old on the world stage.
Yeah. Erika Pelosari with 110 kg on the bar. Team Finland. Wow.
And referees say, good way.
That's a
All
great
right,
lift.
Congratulations. The next one, Kübra Yılmaz. 115 kilos. Bar is loaded.
And Kübra from Turkey looking to secure a 7.5 kg new increase on her new personal best. Let's see if she can do it.
Bar
And
is
she will,
loaded.
if she can get this will move her from 4th in the deadlift to the bronze medal position.
Yeah, 4 lifters left to pull after her. She is lighter than a couple of them, so they have to lift more if they want to take that medal.
Yup,
It's untidy though, Gavin.
it is, but it could be good. It's gonna. Let's see what the judges say. I could definitely see the.
Look, I was going to be honest here. She was using her legs to assist, not just, pushing against the floor,
think
but
so?
there was definitely resting here. Several points. Look at that. There's no doubt, but it is what it is. Look at, she's at the
Bar
max,
is loaded for
looking for a bronze in the deadlifts.
I give her credit though. She went for it
Yeah.
and she fought. Let's see Hannah. Her second attempt moved really well, so let's see her pull 117.5 kg, and this will give her the bronze in the deadlift. It looks like she might have gotten it.
3 lifters left to pull after her, but
3 white lights, baby.
so if temporarily she's in the bronze medal position,
17.5
with a few more lifters left to go.
Quite the battle here for the bronze position in the deadlift. We have Yuna from Team Japan trying to pull into that bronze position herself.
Yeah, that bronze medal deadlift is highly coveted at this point,
It
isn't it?
really is. And she gets it. Let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights. Yuna now has secured the bronze medal in the deadlift.
Next lifter,
We still have 2
Karolina
lifters to go.
Mikhailova. $197.5 kilos and new PR attempt for Carolina. Bar is loaded.
Carlina, 127.5 kg on the bar.
And she has the silver locked up in deadlift and silver locked up in total. But this is 2.5 kilo towards her total.
Good way.
Very strong. 3 for 3 on deadlift.
Sergio Anastasia from Ukraine, 142.5 kilos. A new personal best attempt from Anastasia. The bar is loaded.
Oh, Anastasia. Strong attempt at 142.5, but just could not get it.
We're moving to the next flight.
She is your 52 kilo sub-junior world champion. There's a look at the deadlifts.
Yep, we have Anastasia in first place.
In the overall,
Carolina Vikvakorva taking the silver medal, and Erika Pilosari taking the bronze.
and we will move along into the next
Navi
flight.
Otsuka from Japan.
57 kilo sub-junior class.
Bar is loaded.
Totsuka gonna kick us off with 80 kg from Team Japan.
Ah, she doesn't have her deadlift socks on. And it's weird because Team Japan has been to so many world championships. That's abnormal for them to have a mistake like that because they're aware. But people are human. Errors
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
It's just an odd error. You don't normally see Team Japan.
Yeah, especially if you're in the warm-up room and you see everyone else kind of putting them on. But it's tough, man. It's there's a lot going on.
Small things escape your mind
I
sometimes.
think 100%.
Right.
Absolutely.
That clock is going to wind down. I don't think she's getting the socks on in time.
Now,
But
what would you do?
I've
in this
seen you get dressed
situation?
in a hurry when you're running a little late, though. So who knows? I bet you get there. Full suit
Fashionably
on.
late, my friend. Now, what would you do in this scenario? Would you have your athlete take that attempt in the warm-up room and then just put in what would be a second or something like that, for the second attempt, or would you just have them retake it?
Yeah, it's interesting. Like obviously, the warm-up room won't count to here, but to your point, the warm-up room will get her ready, so it's not a drastic jump for the next weight to shock the system. So that's probably a good idea. Yeah, I think I might.
Right?
You're going to start giving too much ground if you don't. As long as you're confident she's not going to bomb out, she's going to hit the next weight.
That's
You
exactly
do, as a coach, need to see them hit that 80 kilo as well, how it moves.
Right. And we had Serena here from South Africa hit a successful 90 kg deadlift for her opener. But yeah, it's tough. I mean, I like to play the game a little bit risky, so I would definitely probably take that opener in the warm-up room.
That's how you play life.
You have to. You really do. As long as I don't have Ryan jinxing me all the time,
Yeah,
honestly, I'm good.
They call me the cooler.
Looks like a successful lift for Nini Coppola
Good
from
lift.
Finland with 100 kg.
Noelia Lopez from Mexico. Bar is loaded 102.5 kilos.
Gavin, you're right. And Team Japan opting to move up to 90 kilo, 10 kilo jump despite missing that opener.
I like that.
They might have took that 80 kilo in the back so the
That's
team could
savage.
see how it moved.
That's exactly that's savage. All right, we have Noelia Lopez from Team Mexico with 102.5 on the bar.
Not a good lift. 2
Lift,
to
what do
1.
we think it is?
Team Mexico walks away without protesting. Let's see if we see it.
15 kilos, followed by Victoria
Is that
Hart.
hitching?
It didn't seem overly
Bar is
egregious.
loaded.
Yeah, and that was a little tough of an opener too. So
I was going to say that as well. I mean,
Amina looks like to be a successful opener attempt at
Good lift.
115 kg,
Our next lifter, Victoria
and
Hart.
it is 3 white lights.
so we have two ladies already who have yet to secure their totals. Still got 2 more rounds of deads to go.
It's very important that, especially on the world stage, you open very smart when it comes to the deadlift, because the last thing you want to do is put yourself in a position where you could potentially bomb out, right? If you do not secure any attempt on the deadlift, then unfortunately, none of your other lifts count.
This is it.
It doesn't seem to be a problem for Victoria Hart, as she successfully hit her opener of 120
Next
kg.
lifter is from
Now, we were
Brazil.
talking earlier,
Power
Victoria and Uletta from Italy were neck and neck 120 kilo openers. We just seen Victoria. Uletta and the Italians moved the opener to 137.5, 17.5 kilo jump. Now look at the projected.
Wow,
Oh, the games we play, my friend.
that is pretty savage.
7.5 kilo lead after she gets her opener, quickly turning the tide. And that's
Extremely
powerlifting.
slick.
This is handling. This is powerlifting. Don't tell me handling doesn't matter.
This is the game, brother. Zini with a successful 125 kilo attempt.
The next lifter is from Ireland. Bar is loaded 130 kilos for Houlihan Abbey.
Abby Houlihan from Team Ireland with 130 kg on the bar. A very wide sumo setup. Long arms. Looks like she's going to really crank this. easy work.
Wow. That was smooth.
Yeah, she looks like she was born to pull sumo. I wish I was built like that.
She's got the technical aspects of the sumo pull down, very efficient.
Bar is loaded, 135 kilos.
135 kilos on the bar for Kishi Jargal. She's got a really cool tattoo, by the way. I was thinking about, I really got to get a tattoo on my on my mixed grip forearm, because you look at people like her or John Hack, and it just looks so cool, right? I mean, you look like a savage on the platform. Giovanna Auletta with her 137.5 kg attempt.
And referees say, good lift. For the second
Makes
attempt,
easy work of that.
But you know, sorry to cut you off. It is interesting though, because her personal best was 135, right? So, as a coach in the back, right? If you're coaching Victoria, you can see that.
Well, here's the thing. So Giovanna's personal best is 135.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
So that's where you can sneak up on people when you know all scouting reports are off if your deadlift is way beyond that. And if you know your deadlift is way bigger than the scouting reports are going to say, leave your opener at 120, deadlifts roll around, how you like me now?
Right, very
Allow me
smart.
to reintroduce myself. And now look at where we're looking at. She's got a 10 kilo spread on the projected.
Very smart.
It is what it is. Very clever by Italy.
Oh, and it looks like Tatsuka just might have done it. Yep, 3 white lights. Very happy for her, because that was a risky move. I know it required some confidence, both in herself and in her coach, and she was able to hit it.
bar is loaded for Serena, 97.5 kilos.
Serena Devnarain with 97.5 kg on the bar. Strong finish.
Good lift. Our next lifter, Noelia Lopez from Mexico, followed by Nini Coppola from Finland. Bar is loaded for Lopez, 102.5 kilos.
Noelia Lopez, Team Mexico, 102.5 on the bar.
Missed this on her opener, retaking it here on her third.
Yep. There
That
she
was
goes.
smooth. Let's see what they say.
Good
White
lift.
lights. That's awesome.
Our next lifter, Nini Coppola from Finland, 110 kilos, followed by Amina Karimova from Kazakhstan. Bar is loaded for Coppola, 110 kilos.
Nina Coppola, 110 kg on the bar. Strong pull, strong finish.
Good lift.
Looks like she might be trying to take her current deadlift personal best for her third,
She could be pacing for it.
set at 115 kg. She took 100 for her first, 110 for her second. 5 kilo jump would not be unreasonable for a third. Oh, and then Mina misses 125 kg.
It's interesting. She's hit 130 before, but if that was back home in Kazakhstan,
There's
a lot of other variables when you come to Worlds.
Yes, indeed. Victoria Hart knows what's on the line. She's taking 127.5 kg for her second attempt. deadlift.
7.5 more kilo towards her total, but this is where the deadlift event
135
can really shake things up with Uleta's second attempt being 20 kilo more.
Yeah. Now this is going to be a very interesting pull for Quame. 135 kg on the bar. This would move her into the silver position on the deadlift. And it looks like she got it.
Good leg, 2-1. Next lifter is from Ireland, Abby Holyhan. Bar is loaded, 137.5 kilos.
Now Abby made easy work of her opener. Let's see how her second attempt goes with 137.5 kg.
Oh. I don't know if there's a down up, but there's a stutter.
I don't think there's a down up, but
Yeah, it passed.
maybe the head judge saw something.
Our next lifter is from Mongolia.
Yeah, the legs locked just a stitch early.
142.5 kilos loaded on the bar.
Kishi Jargal with 142.5 kg on the bar. Easy.
And referees say good leg, don't lie. Congratulations.
Now, I wonder if she's going to go for her personal best on the third. I believe it is 7.5 kg away from that. I believe her personal best, Kishi Jargal's personal best was 150. She just took 142.5. And although it was easy, that is a big jump for a third attempt. So we'll have to see.
Time will tell.
Giovanna Auletta with 147.5 on the bar. Makes easy work of it. Conventional is the way.
Good leg.
And that is a signal to Great Britain.
Third attempts.
She's assumed
We have Manami
the gold medal
Kuzuka from
position
Japan.
and hopefully going to, for Team Italy's sake, keep that spread. And that moved rather well. It's tough to catch up on a good deadlift artist once they assume the lead by the second round attempts.
It is, although both her and Victoria Hart had, I don't want to say easy second attempts, but they were very reasonable. They were very manageable, right? So I think that there is room. But yeah, it looks like Auletta Giovanna is definitely looking not only to win this championship, but also to break the sub-junior world record of 158.5 kg with 159.
It'd be a nice climax to this session.
Great finish by Totsuka with 95 kg on the bar.
Good leg.
And it was a good lift. I think it's a great end to a great meet
Next
for
lifter,
Totsuka.
Serena Demirane from South Africa. 102.5 kilos, followed by Noelia Lopez and Nini Coppola. The bar is loaded for Serena.
Stop fighting!
Serena Devnarain, 102.5 on the bar.
Come on!
Wow. That was very textbook. Textbook deadlift.
Good leg.
Good lift.
Our next lifter from Mexico, Noelia Lopez. 105 kilos. The bar is loaded.
Noelia Lopez making a 2.5 kg jump from her second attempt. She's going to be trying to pull 105. Let's see if she can do it.
Mr. Opener retook it, hit that. It was a technicality, now strength issue. Opting just a 2.5 kilo jump, not the biggest of jumps for the deadlift event. But if you're struggling a little, you just want to get some success. Every kilo counts.
And it looks good.
Good leg.
And she still walks away with a new personal best. So I
Next
think it's a
lifter,
win.
Nini Coppola from Finland. 120 kilos, a new personal best attempt. The bar is loaded for Nini.
Team Finland's Nini Coppola, 120 kg on the bar.
Good
Three
leg.
white lights. Great lift. 3 for 3 on deadlift.
Next lifter, Amina Karimova from Kazakhstan, followed by Victoria Hart and Kawaii Zini. Then 25 kilos for Amina Karimova. The bar is loaded.
Amina Karimova from Team Kazakhstan with 125 kg on the bar.
Missed it on her second, retaking it on her third. Nope, not today. Perhaps that 10 kilo jump was a little ambitious on the day.
Yeah.
Next lifter, Victoria Hart from Great Britain, 132.5 kilos. Bar is loaded for Victoria.
Victoria Hart looking to solidify her silver medal position. She's taking 132.5 kg.
Now, she could be vulnerable if she misses this. Mongolia is within striking distance of swapping their bronze for the silver. And the door is swung open. Team Mongolia will likely rise their last deadlift.
From Ireland, Abi Holdihan.
Pay attention for a possible attempt change by Team Mongolia.
Yeah. All they need is, what, an additional 2.5 kg.
She does weigh lighter than Hart. Good time for me to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Alico and SBD. Without their generous support, none of this would be possible. Right back to the action now.
All right, let's see it from Abby Houlihan from Team Ireland. 140 kg on the bar. Well,
No lift, not today. The next lifter from Brazil, Kawaii Zini, 142.5 kilos. Bar is loaded for Zini, a new personal best attempt.
Colleen Zaney, 142.5 kg on the bar. This would be a new personal best for her. This would also move her from 4th in the deadlift to the silver position.
Gonna climb the ranks in the deadlifts. Oh, knees locked a little early though. Oh, all lower back, but she gets it.
And referees
And let's see what they say.
Not good thing.
Let's see on the
I know
replay.
that feeling.
Yeah, it's look at the knees locked early, and then it became all lower back right there, and she's going up down a bunch. She had to because her legs were no longer there, and it was all lower back.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good lesson to learn, though. The IPF does uphold a very, very high, the highest standard, I'd say, in the sport of powerlifting.
The bar is
This is the
loaded.
truth.
And so it's better to learn that early on, you know. Kishi Jargal with 150 kg deadlift attempt. That is just 8.5 kg shy of the world record. And it would move her from the silver medal position in the deadlift to the first, and would put her at silver overall. Did she get it?
So exactly what we had said, where she could nudge past Hart,
Ladies and gentlemen,
and Team Mongolia made the move.
deadlift attempt.
And this is what happens when you've got a big subtotal, but these other ladies with the big deadlifts can start covering ground in that event.
World Sub-Junior deadlift record.
That's exactly right. Now we have
59
the
kilos.
last deadlift of the session. Giovanna Auletta attempting to break, to crush the current sub-junior world record of 158.5 kg. She's going to be taking 159 for Team Italy.
Deadlift record. The bar is loaded.
She
for
has the
Giovanna. Come on,
World
everybody.
Championship 57 sub-junior locked up, looking to add the world record. What a way to end this session.
Drive.
Oh, wow! Oh, they're going to like the shoulders.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
They do!
3 white lights, 159
What?
kg. That's 350.5 pounds.
What a way to end the session, Gavin.
What a way to end the session. Wow.
And look at what a lesson as well. This is sports. Somebody was trailing the entire day, and handling became a major piece. Great Britain, even if you scouted this, would not have seen that finish coming because she had never hit anything like this in competition before.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And we do have, of course, to wrap up, Giovanna Auletta with her world record deadlift in the gold position for the deadlift. We do have Kishi Jargal with the silver and Abby Houlihan with the bronze.
And then the total, Giovanna Auletta, gold medal, your new sub-junior 57 world champion, Kishi Corval, sneaking up behind Great Britain to grab that silver, and Victoria Hart netting several golden squat, golden bench, but bronze overall. What a great session this morning, Gavin. You guys should come back for the medal ceremony in just a few moments. And later on today, do not miss the sub-junior and junior 66 kilo men's Ryan Six-Pack Lab at Gavin Aiden. We will see you then.
Luxembourg, the IPF president, and Farshid Sultani from Iran, the Asian IPF president, giving the medals to the athletes. In sub-juniors 52 kilos in the squats, third place is Erika Palosari from Finland. The second place, Karolina Vikevakorva from Finland. The first place, Anastasia Serdyuk from Ukraine. Thank you. In the bench press, 52 kilo weight class sub-juniors, third place is Karolina Vikevakorva from Finland. The second place is Erika Palosari from Finland. And the first place, Anastasia Serdyuk from Ukraine. Thank you. And now, 52 kilo sub-juniors deadlifts. Third place is Yuna Nishiyama from Japan. Second place, Karolina Vikevakorva from Finland. The first place, Anastasia Serdyuk from Ukraine. Thank you. And now in total, 52 kilo weight class sub-juniors, bronze medal goes to Erika Palosari from Finland. And silver medal goes to Karolina Vikevakorva from Finland. And the gold medal goes to Anastasia Serdyuk from Ukraine. Congratulations. Now please stand up for the national anthem of Ukraine. Thank you. And now we're moving to the 57 kilo weight class sub-juniors. In the squat event, third place is for Solmongo Kishijargal from Mongolia. The second place is Giovanna Oletta from Italy. And the first place is Victoria Hart from Great Britain. Thank you. In the bench press, third place is Nini Coppola from Finland. The second place, Giovanna Oletta from Italy. And the first place, Victoria Hart from Great Britain. Thank you. In the deadlifts, third place is Abby Holihan from Ireland. Second place, Somongo Kishik Jargal from Mongolia. And Giovanna Oletta from Italy. She got the world record as well. Thank you. Now, in total, 57 kilo sub-juniors, bronze medal goes to Victoria Hart from Great Britain. Silver medal goes to Somongo Kishik Jargal from Mongolia. And the gold medal goes to Giovanna Oletta from Italy. Now everybody please stand up for the national anthem of Italy. Thank you for your support and thank for all the athletes competed well today. Everybody please, round of applause for all the athletes.